So in this example, you have seen, right, how we are creating it, right? Means in this notebook, I've shown you that this is our network, right? And these four devices are connected. So similarly, let's take an example. Like suppose uh, we are connected in a Google Meet, right? So we are also connected in a network. Almost 25 people, they are connected in a network with the help of which software? Google Meet. Okay, so this is also we are connecting a network. Now in this network, like suppose, okay, let's take a small example. Suppose this is Lamia, this is Ashwini, suppose another person, and this is me. We all are connected in a network with the help of Google Meet. And what is the purpose of this network? We are sharing the knowledge, right? We are discussing on the cloud platform, and we are just discussing on the cloud computing, right? So in this network, we are connected, and each and every system that are connected to this network having some configuration, right? Suppose Lamia laptops is Mac one, Mac laptop she is using, and I am using the Window. Suppose Ashwini, she is using the Linux based laptop, and she's having a configuration. So these all are the hardware device which are connected to the network. So networking in the cloud is a similar thing. The only thing is that you don't do anything physically. In the cloud only, you create a network and you give the name of the devices, or in place of devices, what you give it, we give it a email ID. Okay, email ID, because you create an account in the cloud with the help of email ID, right? You make registration in the cloud with the help of email ID. So that email ID will be identification of you. So when you create a network, suppose I wanted to make a few people to connect to this cloud computing class. So what I will do, I will ask, suppose one Lamia, I will ask Ashwini, I will ask some other people, please send me your mail ID so I can create one network, and we can connect in that. So cloud computing like that only. Hope it is clear to you, like what is cloud computing and all. Now we will going to see the services. Cloud is basically divided into three categories: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. Okay, what do you mean by this term infrastructure? Infrastructure is nothing but like creating one complete system. You can say it's like a server. Infrastructure means server which is having certain configuration. Server means what? Server means a main system on the network which hold the data. Okay, what do you mean by server? Let me explain you. Suppose these are four systems connected on a network. Okay, in this network there might be one server also will be there, who will going to coordinate other network, means other system. Okay, suppose this is my server. What is the task of server? Like suppose here, as I said you, that A want to send data to B. Okay, node A wants to send data to node B. Okay, so the data will not directly go to the B. The data will means take the permission from the server. This is actually server. Okay, 1 minute. Hmm. So, so what is the step I said you? Whenever you want to send a data to the another device on the network, uh, A need to take the permission from the server. Okay, server will going to give the detail, like B is located where, what is an IP address of the B. You need an IP address, right, to send a message. So server, we need a permission from the server. Server will going to tell you, or you can just send a message. Okay, server will see where the B is located, and then server will going to forward it. So this server is useful to keep the record of other system on the network. Server will going to Internal, this is done by software inside the cloud. You don't need to manage anything. This everything will be done by your cloud. Server will going to keep record of how many nodes are connected in a network, how far they are from, okay, how far they are from. This is one thing. Like B is located how far from this A or from D and or, okay. So server is one main system. It is similar to the other system only. The only difference is that server is having somewhat high configuration as compared to other network. Suppose if A, B, C, D is having 2 GB RAM and 100 GB of hard disk and i5 processor, this server will have a 16 GB RAM, okay, i9 processor, and will have a 500 GB hard disk. So this server will act as a lead, you can think. Okay, suppose you are work or take an example of suppose cricket team. Okay, so in cricket these are the player and server will be act as a captain who will take a main decision. So server is needed in case of fault tolerance also. Suppose in case A want to send data to D, okay, but while sending this A get fails, or suppose network get fails. Network in the sense, suppose we are creating a network, right? So it may be possible that network disconnected, or because we are connecting to the network. So suppose your internet get fails, or suppose your speed is not good, your network disconnect. Okay, so this server will again going to help you to connect to this device. Okay, when you connect back, server will going to send the message back again. For example, let's take an example. Like A has sent a message, A want to send a message, A send a message to C. Okay, so A has sent a message to the server, so it has reached to the network. This is a network, but due to some connection, this C node get fails, it disconnected. Now where the data will gone, right? The data will be kept by this server safely. Okay, as this network will connect back, the data will be going to forward by this server to this node. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to everyone what you why we use this server, what is cloud computing? I repeat once again. See, server is a main system on a network, just like you're a captain or a lead, team lead, right? So suppose A want to send a message to this C, but due to some configuration error or maybe network disconnect, internet failure, this device that they disconnect, then where your message will be gone? You need to resend your message? No, right? Your message will be safely hold by this server. This server will going to forward this message back to this node C when this node connect back based on the IP address, right? So we need an IP address or a MAC address to to send the data back. Is it clear to everyone? What is a server? Why do we need it? This server is called as infrastructure. Okay, you need to configure the infrastructure before in creating an account or creating a network. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Yeah, thank you. So see, infrastructure as a service means what? You need to establish the infrastructure before you use it. So infrastructure in the sense just like configuring your server, okay, and it is completely based on your pay basis. How much service you use, you will going to pay for that. I will going to show you completely in the Google Cloud what is the service comes under infrastructure. Today, let me give you some brief idea, some theory on that, like what are the infrastructure, what are platform, what is all these things. Then from tomorrow onward, we will going to see each and every services, like which are the service comes under infrastructure, which are the service are platform and software. Okay, so infrastructure service means you want to you need to configure the server, so that that server will going to manage all the responsibility that I have explained you here. What is the responsibility? That connecting the node back, connecting the network again, managing the data transmission in case of failure. Okay, suppose while sending message also, if any of the device get fail, maybe the internet connection or anything, this server will take the responsibility and will send a message back again. We don't need to do anything. The whole network will going to do it back. In WhatsApp also, right? You might have faced this situation in WhatsApp. When you send a message, sometime it get failed. So what you do it, you resend the message, right? So while resending the message, the server or that WhatsApp server or WhatsApp application, they save your data and they just reattempt it to send the message, right? So like this it works. So infrastructure as service, in the sense you creating an infrastructure, and these are some infrastructure as a service that are available as a, not from the Google side, they are available as a separate entity in the market, like AT&T. What they will help you, they will going to help you to create a server so that you can uh, configure your network, entity communication, Terima, GoGrid. But we will going to see in Google Cloud what are the service that we can use it as a infrastructure as a service. So Google Compute Engine, App Engine, these are some services that we will going to see on, in our syllabus. Now, what is the platform as a service? Platform as a service, in the sense they will going to provide you a platform where you will going to deploy your application. What is the term platform here? If you have work done on the Java, do you know what is platform independent? Anyone who has done work on the Java programming? Anyone has done work on Java programming? Anyone? Okay. So platform means what? Sorry, can you just repeat once again? Correct. So platform, in the sense you can work on the Linux, you can work on a Mac OS, you can work on a Window. Okay. So platform means they will going to provide you different platform where you can deploy an application. Now, for example, uh, the application, okay, in your mobile smart devices that you use it, some of the application, right, is available for the Android and for iOS, Apple mobile also, right? Same application is running on your Android mobile, and same application is running on your iOS app, right? If, for example, Google Map. Google Map is also an application, but it is running on iOS, Apple mobile also, and it is running on normal Android mobile also, right? So platform, in the sense, right? What do you mean by this platform? Platform means it will going to provide you a platform where you can run your application. Now, for example, suppose Lamia, she developed one application on the Android. Okay, so that will going to run on Android only, not in a window or like a Linux. It is dedicated for Android. But yeah, if she made it for iOS, then it will going to run on iOS. So means dedicated platform it will going to run. Okay. So platform as a service means you can run your application on any platform. If you want to run on Android, you can run on Android. Deployment means when you make your application for finally final user, means suppose you develop your application and now you deploy it on the Google Cloud. So when you deploy it on a Google Cloud and you share a link with a customer, they can access it. Normally what actually industry they do, in industry they deploy, what they do, they deploy application on the cloud, maybe like AWS cloud, GCP cloud, and they say customer to get an access of that cloud. Once they get an access of the cloud, they can use the services, they can use this application. It is happen like this. Just like in as I given you example in my previous class, right? I told you, right, when you open a tab here, like suppose you type PDF editor, right? So suppose we type PDF editor application. This PDF editor is a website application. It is deployed on some server. Okay, we might don't know which server or which cloud they have used it, or might be they use some server. So see, this is an application where you can edit your PDF file, right? So this is also hosted on some server. When you use this link, so developer what they do it, they they develop or they host this PDF editor application in the form of website on some server, and they will share this link with you. When you will going to share when you go to this link, you can get this screen on your system, right? So you can freely use these services. So like that also it happens. If you develop any application, you deploy in a Google Cloud and you just share a link with the customer, they can access it. So whoever is using the Google Cloud and whoever is having Gmail ID who are authenticate, suppose company want to give access to only few community, means certain user, then you can give access based on the mail ID. That's why when we create a Google account, when we create a account in the cloud, we need a Gmail ID. So based on that Gmail ID, it is act as a username for you. Okay, so based on the Gmail ID, you can give a access to them. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Like what is cloud computing that we have seen today? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. I will going to show you everything. Like these are the some services. Okay, like in Amazon Web Service, Salesforce. These are the separate entity, okay? But in our syllabus, we will going to see what are the platform as a service that is available in the Google Cloud. What are the infrastructure as a service that are available on the Google Cloud. Okay, we will not going to see any of this service. We will going to see what are the service that are available in the Google Cloud, which are acting as a platform as a service, which are acting as a infrastructure as a service. Am I clear to everyone, right? Now this software as a service, the Gmail service that we use it, right? uh, Gmail, right? So Gmail that we use it, it's an example of a software as a service, right? Why it is called as a software as a service? Because you don't need to install any hardware for that. That Gmail service that we use it, it is publicly available to you, and it is a Google Cloud. Gmail, right? You know Gmail is a service provided by Google Cloud, right? Everyone knows, right? Gmail is a service provided by your Google Cloud, and it is freely available. We don't need to pay anything. But for certain services, suppose you want to send a data more than 25 MB, right? In that case, you need to have a paid account. Okay, means you might have seen in the Gmail, if you try to save more than 100 MB or more than that, or 25 MB of a data, you will not be means you need to add a link, right? But in case suppose you want to add an attachment which is more than 100 MB with this normal attachment, then you need to have a paid account. And this software as a service comes under Gmail only. It means that Gmail is one of the example of a software as a service. Am I clear to everyone? What is software as a service? Software as a service means it allow you a software application to use, okay, without means without installing anything on your local system. So this Gmail, when you use this Gmail on your system, okay, when you click on this Gmail system, you don't need to, right? You can see when we log in, we can see our mails, we can do several operations, right? Let it be get upload. So you can see when the Gmail is open, you can see the several options here. You can and this is the account from which I'm using this software as a service. So this Gmail is your software as a service that you are using it for creating an account. Okay, is it clear to everyone? What is software as a service? Why do we use it? So today I've shown you the basic example of a software as a service. You can see this Google, right? In this Google Calendar, Google Google Service, Google Calendar. These all are like an example of a software as a service. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? Yeah. Okay. Any doubt, anything that you want to ask regarding project or anything that you want to discuss with me? Please feel free to ask. Okay. This is the learning session. More question you ask, better will be for you. You will learn more. I will going to show you more project on this. I will going to show you every service. Okay, so please feel free to ask. Don't hesitate. Just think that you are asking for you. So see, this is the different cloud service. Okay, these all are cloud. YouTube is now owned by Gmail, right? So this is also a lot of every day we upload lot of data, right? So where it will goes upload? It's going to upload on your Google Cloud. Cloud is working behind that. So what are the advantage of using this Google Cloud? Just read this. You will have a low cost. Okay, means in low cost you can fulfill your you can fulfill your task. You will get a better performance. Means when you use a Google Cloud, you will not get a latency. What do you mean by latency? You know what do you mean by latency? Latency means like waiting time, means response will be faster. Okay, in Google Cloud, when you run any application, your response will be faster. Okay, your software installation, you don't need to do anything. Everything will be available on the cloud. Software update will be there. Okay, you can use the document, you can save any data, audio data, video data. Security, and more important is the data will be secure. Okay, means nobody can use unauthenticated unless you have given access to him. Is it clear to everyone? Like what are the advantage of GCP? And more thing, GCP is update time to time. So you will get a latest environment, latest version of this Google Cloud services. Okay, and you can connect several devices together. And in the company in an industry, we are using this Google Cloud, right? Google Cloud, AWS Cloud. Why do we use it? Because we can't scale our services time to time, right? Suppose I've given you this example. Okay, I've told you that Lamia wants she want to make a Android application on the Google Cloud. So she need this configuration. Ashwini need this configuration. Now tomorrow I given AI artificial intelligence application to Lamia. She want in place of 4 GB, she wants 16 GB. So is it feasible to purchase the new device every time whenever I will give you the new project? No, right? Because for purchasing 16 GB, it will cost you 1,50,000 around, and 4 GB will comes under 60,000 laptop. So that is not feasible, right? For every project, you will going to purchase a new laptop. So with the help of this Google Cloud, you can easily change your scale. Means you can easily scale your RAM, storage, and based on that, they will going to charge you. So that is the advantage of using this cloud. Hope it is clear to everyone. Today I have shown you the basic of this cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Why do we use cloud computing? What is scaling of the configuration? What is server, service model, deployment model? Hope it is clear to you. So tomorrow when we connect back, okay, in the tomorrow session when we connect, I will going to show you each and every service, and don't worry, we will going to do the project like machine learning, artificial intelligence based project on your Google Cloud. I will going to show you how you can save a data, how you can access the data, and we will see each and everything. Just attend the class daily, listen the class carefully, okay? Because it will be beneficial for you. If you focus on this class, you don't need to focus after the class in your home, right? So just focus on this class, learn the concept, and do the project. Okay. So hope it is clear. Anyone having any question? Anyone having any question? Lamya, Ashwini, Abhishek, I think. Anyone does having any question? Okay. Is it clear, everyone, right? What do you mean by this cloud and all? And okay, one more thing. Yeah, thank you.